Now, let's bring you this story. After a week of outages, City Power technicians remain in Northriding, in the northern part of Johannesburg, trying to get to the bottom of a litany of faults in that area. Residents of the suburb have been experiencing extended power outage since Sunday night. eNCA's reporter Theo Mashele is following this story, joining us now on the ground from that Northriding suburb. Good afternoon, Theo. I see there's like workmen behind you digging. I wonder if they are trying to source the challenge that that area has been facing, or one of the problems that has led to outages in a large area in Northriding and the surrounding areas.
Yes, Brad, and just like you said, it's been almost like a week of on and off outages here around the Northriding area, and sometimes residents get confused as to, is this a power outage or is it load shedding? Because sometimes it's load shedding, but then when the power is expected to come back, then residents don't get the power back and they experience extended hours of darkness instead. Now, from one of the residents from around the area already, we've heard that they've had no power for almost 1.5 days, and now they are worried, are they going to also go into the weekend in the dark? And that's why we are here trying to find out exactly what's the problem. Now, I am joined with me here by Mamudise Nkokhatse, who is with City Power. She's the area manager here in Randburg. Mamudise, thank you for speaking to us. And are you tracking the problem at the moment, and what has been taking so long?
Thank you.
I'll hold them.
Oh, okay. What's taken so long? It's after load shedding, we experience this theft and vandalism. That is what is happening in Northriding. Currently, we've got 3 outages that is affecting Northriding. That includes your Kayasens area, which is our business area. So in essence now, as you see at the back there, we've got our guys that are busy with the outage, which was caused during load shedding. It was theft. They stole 2 cables, which are affecting Northriding AH. It's also going to your Kayasent. We've got the other side that's going to your Northriding, which is your Belias drives and all those areas. Now we've got a team that's testing on the other side. These ones are busy. We've got a contractor that is also busy on the other side, waiting readily after the testing so that they can resume with the work. With this one, the restoration time, we can expect to be back on after midnight. As you can see, we're still waiting for the TLB to come and assist us so that we can dig these cables deeper, so that it's going to be difficult for these guys that are coming here for theft and vandalism to get these access to these cables. And you can see that there's concrete, but they managed to get underneath the concrete. So this thing it's very huge here. So it's something that we're trying to work on, and then we're trying to cap all this thing that is happening here.
So Mamudise, I hear you that now this problem is about this cable theft, but there are residents here who are saying they haven't had power the past 2 days. Was that as a result of this particular theft, or was there other issues where there could be a tripping somewhere else?
Okay, the other ones that are being off for 1.5 days, it's because of there's a tripping. After load shedding, they experience the tripping. Then we go on site. When our guys get on site, they find that there's a trip on that, then they would locate that fault. That's where we are locating the other fault. So that's why it's taking forever. And you find that we found the fault, then the cable's got a further fault on it. Some cables are very deep, that when you find the fault, you'll have to dig like 3 meters down to get to the fault.
Now, with the week that we've been having of power outages on and off, have you been finding these faults? And have you been identifying what the cause could be for these things? Is there an underlying issue maybe?
Okay, with this on and off of a week, we have been finding the faults. Hence, I'm saying the fault is our network is not meant to be going on and off. So with the on and off, it creates some faults on the cables. Which with one, I will give you an example which happened last week, which took longer because the cable was very deep, which was caused by this thing of on and off. Then they had to find the fault, which was very deep, and then it had to take 2 weeks, 2 days or so to get that fault. Then the repairs also takes time for that, and then the restoration process would start after that.
So are you saying the area must expect the ETA is tonight, midnight?
Correct. The area must expect the ETA tonight. If there's any changes, we'll be communicating with the area.
All right, thank you, Mabudise. Braden, Mabudise just updated us on that, but at this moment, I just wanted to show our viewers here what I've been shown when I got here. So these cables that you are looking at right now, and you can see over there, there seems like that cable was cut off. Apparently, this is where the cable was actually stolen. So this is one of the faults which are causing further outages all around this area in Northriding. But earlier on, when we were at the Northriding substation, there was actually a team there trying to locate another fault that was caused by something else. As Mabudise explained here, the on and off itself apparently causes some of the cables to trip. So when we got there, the people could not even do the testing at the power station to see where the fault is because of load shedding, and they left and said they will come back after 4 o'clock when the load shedding is restored. So there seems to be quite a fight here where there's cable theft, there's also some faults that are happening around with the cables themselves, and also there's load shedding. So this power outages issue, it really runs deep. I just want to ask Mabudise one more question. Could this be because of a maintenance issue in terms of the cables?
It's not necessarily the maintenance issue. It's because our network is also old, so it's now prone to be it's deteriorating. So with this on and off, it's causing more faults on it. So it's becoming very fragile. Oh. I could say that.
So you say it's because the stations are old?
Not necessarily that they are old. They are there, but then now with this on and off, remember, the lifespan now is becoming very smaller. It's not meant to go on and off like at this rate. So now the lifespan is also going smaller because of the on and off.
All right. Okay, just trying to get more clarity there from Mabudise Braden, because I do understand that some of these substations, I wanted just to understand if they are being maintained and maybe if this could also be a maintenance issue. But there seems to be a couple of issues that are all affecting this right now and the restoration time. But at the moment, they're saying the ETA for the residents here in Northriding is 12 o'clock midnight. We will be following up the story and just also finding out from the people around Northriding how exactly they are coping with all these power outages.
Yeah, midnight sounds like far away, but it will bring a lot of relief to the residents of Northriding after several days of power challenges. I guess wear and tear as well is exacerbated by the on and off of load shedding as well. Thank you very much, Theo Mashele, on the ground in Northriding, a suburb of the northern parts of Johannesburg. They've been struggling and battling there for days now with power going on and off, even outside the load shedding hours that have been scheduled by City Power.